Alright everybody, so my power system is definitely not cutting it to get the emerald upgrades, whatever they are, for the power mod. When I'm max power I could do like 20 of them, but it's just not cutting it. So I don't really want to do much as far as power's concerned. I already went and made the blazing furnace, which is 800 FE a tick. But when I can upgrade it, which I technically can upgrade it to the diamond one, I think, now, because I did 64 diamond thingies, but I was trying to go straight to the emerald one. Like, that's kind of the goal, but it is what it is, and we're going to do something different. So, making RF, or refined storage, made things a lot easier for us, right? Because now we can, store and search through every single item that we have all at the same time. So that's great. Now I want to do auto crafting. Well, yeah, I want to do auto crafting. I'm going to be real with you guys. I do not completely remember everything I got to do to get this to work. So we're going to fumble through it together. So I'm pretty sure to begin with, REI needs to do its thing here. To begin with, we need crafters themselves, of course, right? Because that's, important. Where are the crafters? Crafters, right here. So to start with, we need the crafters themselves. That shouldn't be too bad. We should be able to get a few of them. Let's do 5 for now. Just to kind of get things rolling, because I want to get as many things as I can ready. So now we have 5 crafters. Now the next thing we're going to need is patterns, if I remember correctly. Stupid. And patterns. So that's going to be rather important to us. So let's grab. We'll just grab a stack, or 4 of them, which is almost a stack. Let's see. We need this. I'm not sure how many processors we have at the moment either, because I made what I made, then I quit making them. So let's grab some of those. I think we need a crafting monitor, if I'm not mistaken. That's right. Yeah, every time I go out of it, I gotta redo this. There might be a setting to fix that, but I'm just not. Just not. Let's see. Crafting monitor, pattern grid, fluid grid, crafting grid, uh, crafting monitor. I think this is what we need. Or is it pattern crafting manager, maybe? Is there like something for patterns? Pattern grid. This might be needed. So let's make us one of those. And that should pretty much do that, I would assume. Now where are we going to put this thing? That's a pretty good question. So I'd want to put this... I would like to put this, like, here, or here, and then move this stuff. So let's do... If I do that, and I just put this here, is that going to connect? Yeah, the wireless thingy connects, so that's great. That works. So that'll keep everything in a nice little block thing that I'm doing here. Alright, so we want to put our pattern thingies in here, right? And then to make the actual pattern, we would, put the recipe in, whatever it may be, I think. So, what do we want? We want enriched iron, enric iron, enric, Heinrich, and we want this guy. That's going to be rather important. Come on, you can do it. Oh, please don't do this. Alright, there we go. I think we want... They're called cores, right? Construction and destruction core, or maybe. And we're lagging again. Yeah, I think we want these guys on autocraft. And if you hit shift, it shows you the actual indicator of what they actually are. So that's all good and cool. Next thing we want is, right now we're obviously focusing on anything that might be refined storage to kind of speed things up a little bit. So machine casings, andesite works for me. And I think we might as well do cables. We might need that for a variety of things. Did I do patterns? No, let's do patterns. And anything else of importance? Let's do everything it would take to make a crafter, which I think we already got, except for the actually crafting the actual processors. So yeah, we can already do this. So bam. All right. I think the upgrades will be a useful one. And I don't know about doing the 64K drives or whatever, because I think once I make one, I'm just not going to make any more. So yeah. Let's do this. Let's do sugar, which really only has one option. And let's do the speed upgrades, which is probably going to be useful. Range upgrade, I don't think that's needed after, like, I think I only need like 4 of those, and that's it. Crafting upgrade's probably going to be useful. We're going to need stone crafting tables. And that should pretty much do that one. I think stack upgrades are important, which should be everything that we already have here. I don't think this is important at the moment. I think this is more for the constructors and deconstructors, but we'll see how that goes. Let's do. Don't think I want to do. We might as well. We'll do chess. Yeah, that's fine. It's whatever. We'll do chess. For the external storage, we'll do importers. And we will do exporters. Yeah, the constructor and deconstructor, I think, is what these are for. And I don't think we're going to be messing with that. At least not at the moment. I might find a use for it, just not today. And I think one more thing that might be useful is those interfaces, right? Where might those be? Interface, fluid interface. I think this is the one we want. And that has everything already done as well, so. And I think that's going to be it for right now. I think that's going to get us, like, get us somewhere. Like, I don't know where it's going to get us, but it's going to get us somewhere. I think the next thing we should do before we get too into this is set up another round of processors, because I think we're going to need them, and I don't want to auto-craft them already. So I think if I do this, well, that's not what I wanted. Are you going to mess up too? Does it look better like that, or like the other way? Well, let's mess around with it. We got the wrench. Let's do it. So, does it look better with them facing down? Or would it look better with them facing up, maybe? Does it matter? Does it matter how they're faced? Like, let's face them out, because I think that's like the right way. In some sense of the word. Yeah, that'll work. And then we'll slowly fill these up with patterns. And we'll probably end up doing upgrades in a large amount of these. I don't know if it's speed upgrades or stack upgrades go in these. I'm not entirely sure. But that's 2 crafters already completed. And yeah, we're looking good. Looking good. That's gonna get us like, that's gonna speed up a lot of refined storage stuff. And we're gonna use this doohickey to go ahead and make a bunch of our processors while we're doing other things. So I need what? Diamonds, gold, iron. You know what? Diamonds. Diamonds. Gold. Is it red? It's iron? Yeah, iron, redstone, silicone, binding. Binders. Something. Bind something. Come on. Why do you always gotta keep messing me up? Binder. I only have 1 stack of that left. This would be something I'm gonna set up for auto crafting as well. Binder. Silicone, which I should have a good bit of that. Yeah. We technically need 3 stacks of silicone, binders, and redstone, so I'm gonna have to make more binders. What is this called? Binding. And that'll settle that. And redstone. Now, I do not remember the order in which these go, so, you know. Gotta love the lag. Lag is awesome. Just press the U key on processor bindings, maybe? That's not gonna work. Okay. Can't remember what they're called. Processors, duh. Processor binding, processors, makes sense, right? I want the not cooked one. So that's binding, silicone, redstone. Okay. And our things go in that way, so binding, silicone. That was loud. What was that? Redstone. And here we can pop in these guys, and that'll give us a stack of each to work with for later. And I will set up some sort of something for these. Like, I'll probably put interfaces and crafters facing down onto the hoppers, and it'll be like, and I'll probably process these at I don't know, maybe a stack at a time. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but then I'll put a interface with an exporter, or an interface with an importer, interface with an exporter, and the crafters and whatnot to get this all worked out. But For now, we can do it manually. Like I said, we're making things easier. We're not going like all in. Okay, so let's we do want to get a pattern for yeah, what you looking at? We do want to get a pattern for binding. So that's ready. It does. Now, using the autocraft function might be a problem if I don't have all the processors I need. So I'm not sure, like, yeah, I'm not, like I said, I'm not completely sure, but I do want to test if it works. And I do want 20 more crafters. So let's give it a whirl, shall we? Freaking eyeballing me, then littering in my base. What a jerk. Let's see here. How do I autocraft? If I wanted to autocraft. Crafting gear, disk drive. What all do I have in here that is already made? Because I don't know what all I got from all my lutations. Oh, there we go. That works. I thought I had like I thought there was another screen I had to do, but this works. So I want 20 of these. We only have 22 of those things. Let's do 10 and see where that gets us. Are we lagging, or is it telling me no? Oh, okay, yeah, we're good. Available, what does it mean? Okay, available, but what do we need? Let's see. Okay, it seems like 10 was a good number. So it's working. It's not perfect. I still got to do the processors, but we did get it. I keep getting weird noises coming from my computer, and I'm slightly concerned. And of course, why would you face the right way? That would be the cool thing to do. And why would you do the cool thing? I actually probably should have saved some of these to actually set up the auto crafting for the processors, but yeah, it is what it is. Beautiful. BEA, beautiful. They don't have whatchamacallit, facades for these cables, so got to deal with a little bit of ugliness, but like I said before, I want my base to be nice, I want my base to be clean, I want my base to be cool, but I'm not interested in prettying everything up to a polished finish. I want things to look like, I'm playing a game, not, you know, building a utopia. So, so that's that. Okay, so let me go for a minute and sort out my next course of action. Alright, and we're back. With the current stage of the game, I think with my lack of knowledge, I think it's going to be best for me to set up the autocraft and then tell you how I did it, rather than try to, like, run the wires on camera and try to set everything up and hope it works. I'll just make sure it works and then tell you guys how I did it. This is going to be automated for sure, because that's going to get us our processors. And I'm fairly certain I may try to automate this guy up here. I'm not sure. Right now I have it set up that it works very well. You put the items in, you flip the lever, it inserts the items at a second interval, or 2 seconds interval, and these make the items, and that's enough time for everything. The reason I have 2 is I could put iron in here and gold in here, and then just flip the lever, so they both insert at the same time, and, blammo. Got everything we need. So, what we're going to do to end off this episode is we're going to collect our rewards, and I'm going to make a few of these guys. I made one off camera to make sure I had enough energy to you know, have enough energy. So, we're going to break this guy, we're going to turn it into one, and then we're going to make a few more. Not sure how many. I did make an additional stack of all the different components, but I'm not sure how many that's going to get us. If I can get two more, including this one, so if I can get this one upgraded and one more, I'm pretty satisfied. So let's do Furnitor. This guy can... I'm not sure what they'd have in metadata if it's going to actually do it. So we might just keep this guy. We'll put it in there, and if it uses it, it uses it. But if it doesn't, we'll just use it. So we want Spirited is the one we're making at the moment. So I'm going to try to get two of them. See, I don't completely know how to read this thing. So available 58. Does that mean I need 58? So I have them, like it's available. That's how many I need, because I have like 19,000 iron or something. So it looks good. And I'm assuming if I don't have it, it'll be highlighted in red. So let's go ahead and do that. And as far as the speed cards are concerned, you don't, I mean, I don't really need them. Like, it's, yeah, it did not use this. But there you go, two Spirited Furnators, like, that quick. So, it didn't use this one, but that's fine. It's gonna be, it is pretty good in its own right. So we'll just go ahead and use it. And if I need a furnace somewhere that isn't connected to that I can't just throw a point on for whatever reason, then I'll have that as an option. So I think we'll just do right here for right now, and we'll keep 3 of the dynamos in the back. Where's the other guy? Okay. Let's grab this. Let's head. Oh no, where I must have put it away, right? Or not, or I never clicked it out of here because that's what. Yeah, because my mouse either double clicks or it lags, so it doesn't register the click, causing me to be upset. And upgrades. And now, as far as power's concerned, we should be quite good for quite a while. So in order for me to actually do this, I have to like jump up here. But okay, so we got to use the wrench here, and boop, boop, and boop, and then we can put upgrades on each one, so it can just so it can output the maximum amount of power out. Because when I get into like the Nether Star crafting crap, it's gonna be like probably like 10 million, 10 million FE or whatever. So, and this thing is like 10 million FE by itself, and this battery's like 6 million. So you're talking one craft, and I'll be completely gone if I can't produce the power as quickly as I'm using it. So, yeah, okay, because I broke something. Oh, everything's full already. That's very nice. Okay, so it's gonna work out quite nicely. So now if I put a stack of emeralds up there to be turned into the emerald component thingies, how's it gonna work on my power? Well, let's find out. And then we're gonna actually get the then we're gonna actually get whatchamacallit, the rewards, and maybe open a couple crates, and we're gonna call it the end of an episode. So as you can see, I think every 2 seconds it pops one in, and it's done within that amount of time, and it ends up in here. So very nice. Let's go and grab our. Get any legendary loot crates in this little amount of time? No, freaking cheapskates. We'll grab these guys, and we'll open those up as part of the reward. And let's go visualize how this power situation's going. Yeah, so that's how the power situation's going. It's dramatically better. Like, I could do maybe like 10 or 15 of them, and it would completely deplete my power, but now it seems like it's holding on a bit more. I do not think it's going to make it through the stack, but it is going a bit better. How much power are you using? Does it tell me? 172 FE a tick. Not horrible. And I think we should probably not do too many of these at once. Throw in 5 more and let that do its thing. All right, let's put these away. I want to take the upgrades out of those. I might use it for something else. What do we get? What do we get? I didn't mean to do that. A conduit. A wither skull. Okay. Some interesting things. Pulse extender might be useful. Amethyst is whatever. I don't know what this does either. A muffling upgrade, something to have, not super important. Alright, nothing really too crazy, but not bad either. Oh, I did throw out all the diamond armor. So now I'll just go through and empty it every once in a while. So it looks like all that, like the last 4 episodes we did 5 quests? Oh no, I guess that one episode was no, because even though I got into create so much, there was only so many that were actually quests. So that's something. Another advanced item collector, which, I put 1 to use. I might be able to put more to use. And a gold upgrade, that is also fairly useful. And now that we got some amount of auto crafting, I think I'm going to actually, I'll show you guys how I set up the processors, and I'll probably show you guys how I set that up. But I think we'll do Ars Nouveau and the farm next episode, finally, right? Unless another problem arises that needs to be taken care of. So, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you eventually.